What's up? It's your boy Jones N Mann.
It's your boy Dion, and tonight we jonesing on this Crown Royal XR. I ain't never seen this box before, so I know it's gonna be something exclusive.
Hey! All right, what's up? Dion, man, we were just talking about that it's been 2 years.
2 years, man.
Since you were back here. We did that 1738 in the cool. Well, yeah, so it's been man, COVID has just really threw all this off.
So like you say, it seems so long. Like you say, I erased 2020. Like I ain't did nothing.
I just skipped 2020 all together.
Work, man. Work and went home and tried to be safe, man. That's all you can do.
That's right. Well, I'm glad that you could come back in and we could crack something special.
Exclusive.
Okay, so I know you said, hey, I ain't never seen that box before. So this is the newest release from Crown Royal. This is the Crown Royal Extra Rare or XR. So far there's been 3 XRs. The first was a red. And the red box, I got one. This is blue, but looks like this. It contained juice from the the Waterloo Distillery. Okay. So what they did was the Waterloo Distillery burned down. They salvaged some juice. They started blending that juice with probably a current juice and created these XRs. They did that until all the juice was gone. Right. So once all the juice that they had salvaged was gone, there were no more reds. Right. So those boxes went from probably at the time they were like $80, and now they go for like $500, $2,000, somewhere in that neighborhood. So next it sold so well that what they decided to do was to release the blue. Okay. And the blue, this includes juice from another distillery called the LaSalle Distillery. A lot of stuff happened, but the LaSalle Distillery ended up closing. So they took that juice and blended it with more Crown Royal juice and created the blue box. Gosh. So I want to say it was 2019. Y'all hold me, keep me honest on that. But in 2019, the last bit of juice was gone. And so what's available of these out in the stores is it. There's no more. They're not making any more of these. So I imagine that they'll go up in price just like the red. Yeah. So they were talking about it all last year. And then I was in Mexico and I heard somebody say, boom. I actually heard about it earlier than that. But that Crown Royal was releasing a new XR. And it was going to be 18 years old. Yeah, so the juice in this bottle is 18 years old. That's crazy. And it actually is, from what I've heard, the juice comes from the Gimli Distillery. That's where it's coming from, which is kind of where local production is right now. I don't know I haven't seen any details about it including some sort of extinct kind of juice or defunct kind of juice like Waterloo and LaSalle. Okay. But the thing about this is it's 18 years old.
That's crazy. That's all.
That's a long time.
Did I ever drink something that you got that was 18 years old?
I don't know, man.
I don't think I personally did it anyway.
That's a long time for juice. So I got this box for $139, $140, somewhere in that neighborhood. This is 80 proof, which is like all of them have pretty much been that way. And I just think that one is going to be an experience to give it a try. Yeah. So let's crack it open. Let's talk about it. And the presentation, man. Presentation at Crown Royal. Let you look up in there. Look at that. Look at it stamped in there. 18.
That's different right there.
Yeah, that's high quality right there. And then you get a Crown Royal bag.
Even the bag.
Yeah.
Different from the normal.
Yeah, this got a little. It's purple,
it's
but
velvet.
What is this? Velvet.
Oh yeah.
Now the bottle looks a little bit different. Have you ever seen the other XR bottles?
No.
This looks similar. It's a little shorter, a little fatter, and as we go through this, we'll take a look at it. But what we're gonna do is, I know it's been a while, so let me remind you. Yeah. We do house rules. We're gonna pour us 2 neat pours, and we're gonna pour us 2 pours on the rocks. Gotcha. We're gonna taste it. We're gonna talk about what we like, what we don't like, and then we're gonna give it a rating. Gotcha. And then, of course, it's been 2 years, so you can catch us up on what's been going on, what you've been doing in those 2 years, and we'll go from there. Oh, yeah, man. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop this thing on open. Ooh, it didn't. There you go. I was about to say I didn't have much of a pop. So I'm gonna pour us a little bit. Boom. And for right now, we're gonna move that box to the side. It's 80 proof, so it really don't need to spend any time on the rocks. It's got some legs on it. You see some tears kind of running down the glass. Canadian whiskey always has a nice sweetness to it. Feels like no proof. Yeah. Like when you get your nose, you know sometimes when it's high proof, you sniff down in there, boy, you'll burn out all your olfactory nerves. Yeah. But it seems real smooth and easy, yeah. So you want to give it a little taste?
I'm definitely going to do that.
Now around here we say, clink them and drink them.
That's good.
Let's do it. Okay.
What I expected from the smell.
Yeah, yeah. Any initial thoughts?
From the normal Crown,
yeah,
you can definitely tell the difference by the age.
I got
you can definitely tell the difference by the age on it now.
I got at least $8 of it all on the bar, but that's all right. We'll find something to wipe it off a bit.
I like it though.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Just like a.
So it is. It's not corn heavy or anything. It has a little peppery aftertaste that kind of happens like mid palate, like right in the middle, like in the beginning, kind of sweet, soft, but then on the back it turns a little bit. It gets a little peppery on the back of the tongue.
That first swallow though, it hit you like that whiskey.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, like you said, that after it got that little, some kind of like peppery, like you say.
I'm trying to figure out like what that. Maybe I need to let it breathe a little bit and taste a little bit, but I'm gonna give you some on the rocks.
Yes.
I don't really know what that tastes like. It doesn't scream to me like it's not a vanilla. It's not really fruity. It's just, it almost tastes like a rye. Have you ever had rye whiskey?
If I did, it had to be with you.
Oh, okay. Well, it kind of has a rye whiskey feel to it, and I don't think it's rye. It's just blended, but I don't know.
And since we on your channel, whatever, just get the people. So you gonna let me know explain rye to me. Like, what's the difference?
So when you say rye whiskey, it is just bourbon traditionally has 51% corn. So it's like the recipe that they use to make the whiskey.
Gotcha.
51% is corn, and then everything else can be other things.
Okay.
So when you start talking about rye whiskey, rye begins, so you could do wheat, barley, things of that sort.
Gotcha.
So in the place of those, when they add rye or rye heavy, then you find that there's a certain taste that it has that comes from that rye that's different than what you would get from the corn or the wheat, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, the more you know.
More you know. All right, let's give her a little. She's been sitting on there. Let's see how she look on the clink 'em and drink 'em on the rocks.
Okay.
Man, that kind of changes it up a little bit.
Rocks definitely made it more smooth. It's definitely smooth now.
It's smooth. It's just smoothed it out a lot. Like I get a little.
You don't get that peppery taste as much.
No, yeah, and not. It's to me, it's a lot better on the rocks.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
It's kind of like a nutmeg, cinnamony kind of like makes me kind of feel like a little bit of Christmas.
Definitely more smooth.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. So definitely on the rocks on him.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your initial thoughts? Let's.
This is something I can definitely put into my rotation.
Okay.
Like I said, I definitely gonna have to purchase a bottle of this myself. But my initial thoughts, if I drank it, it would be. I don't know. I say I drink it on the rocks, but sometimes I might. But I definitely prefer it like this because it's more smoother. It's got that whiskey smooth. Definitely something you want to keep in the stash. Like from 1 to 10, I definitely say. I give it up there like an 8, 7 for me. Like
okay. So we do 1 to 5.
All right. 1
so
to 5.
So shrink your scale down a little bit.
We're gonna shrink it down.
All right. Now where would you go 1 to 5? 1 being push this thing off the table, Not at $100 and some though. Now that
I
want to add $100 and some
bucks.
bucks. And then 5 being this is it. I want to start. This is worth every penny. I want to start drinking this on the regular. What would you drop it in there?
For me, I give it a 4.
Give it a 4. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
I think it is a lot better on the rocks,
Mm-hmm.
but it is different. It is different. So go ahead and throw your last little bit in there. We're gonna pour you some water in there. Give your Glen a little swirl, and give me that Glen right there, the one from the Bourbon Classic. I was just at the Bourbon Classic. Y'all be sure to check out that content, and then just rinse it. I want us to have a clean palate. Rinse it on up out of there. Dump it right in there. Here's where my hesitation is coming from. I'm gonna slide this one out. So this is making a mess. This is last year or the last XR before this one. I'm gonna pop it on over.
Exclusive box as usual.
Exclusive box. You know, got a little satin pillow in there.
I like the way
you probably can smell a little suede up in there. Yeah.
I like the way they did that box right there.
Smell like Wilson's up in there. You remember Wilson's? Now, this is a lot more ornate on the bottle. Like, look where it looks like they took part of that.
Yeah.
And look at all this design and everything.
It's got a little graphics on that. Oh yeah. Oh,
it's got a little pour top right there.
From like tequila. When I first seen that tequila.
Me too. Yeah. But it's hard as hell to pour that.
I know it was hard as hell on the tequila.
It ain't meant to do that really.
Yeah.
So what I do? Oh, this was the empty.
Yeah, that's
okay. I'm gonna make sure I don't knock it over. Now I'm gonna pour me a little bit of that. I'm gonna pour you a little bit. Just another taste. Just another taste. Now, and I'm gonna go back to this after. So I just want us to be in the same headspace. Cause have you tried XR before?
Nope. First time. First time.
All right, now let's click them and drink them. Let's get this a taste.
Hey, I don't know. They're kind of like close.
Close. Okay.
One more sip.
Okay, good. Just another little sip in there.
With that one, you don't get that peppery after.
You don't get that peppery aftertaste.
There you go.
That bitter.
Yeah.
And this is a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
Now, take your little sip in there, and don't swallow it right away. There's a little sweetness in that.
Yeah.
This I don't see. I love Blue Box XR. I was very impressed with it. I think I got mine for like $100 back in the day. Now they go for like 170, and probably more than that at this point. They're probably gonna be $200-300.
Yeah.
Like that. This one for me was like, man. It really wasn't. I mean, it's smooth. If you're comparing this to Purple Crown, it's night and day.
Yeah,
it's a lot smoother, a lot easier. But that got that little bit of rough end on the back, which is probably tannins from the barrel for spending 18 years. I don't love it.
So my thoughts, and if you already on that one, the one we just tried just now, I'd rather get that one.
Yeah, to me, but see, the problem is, there's no more.
I know. Well, yeah, so I guess
there's no more. So yeah,
that's what's gonna make this one sell then. Because if you still looking for that same kind of flavor a little bit, you're gonna buy that one. This one,
I mean, this was a little. Honestly, I'm gonna say it. This one was a little lackluster for me when I compare it to XRs.
Yeah.
Now it's 18 years. It's a solid Canadian whiskey. You know, it's $150, so it better be at that point. But if I compare it to previous XRs, I'm like,
I don't need that one on the rocks.
You see?
I need this one.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's already solid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I mean, that's just a mark too. I feel like this was the better.
Yeah.
This was the better XR.
Yeah.
So for me, because of that and the price,
yeah,
I'm gonna give this one a 2.5. I'm going lower on it because of the price point.
Because I taste that one. So you know that when you let me taste
See,
that one,
I'd
rather drop my number. You know what I mean?
That's the reason. So okay, so now let's say comparing this one and that one, which one do you feel is better?
Oh, definitely that one.
Definitely that one. So now that you've tried the previous XR, what would you rate this one at?
I'm gonna say maybe a 2. I want to say a 1, but if I can't get that one,
okay,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I'm gonna try it, but if that one still was around, it'd definitely be a 0. I wouldn't even get this one.
Yeah.
You know
See, Crown, I hate it, but honestly, and maybe I'm gonna go back. Let me go back to this one.
I mean, on the rocks, it's gonna taste like the other one.
On the rocks, it's good. It's solid, but.
I would drink it. If I didn't happen to buy this one, I would always put it on the rocks. Put it like that.
Yeah. And I'm not saying I hate this.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that this is bad. I'm saying in the world of XRs, if I had to rank the two that I've had, I only had the blue and I only had this one. There's a long difference for me between the blue and this one and the purple. Because this one is just not as good as the Waterloo. It's not.
Yeah.
There's just no way around that. So, if you out there looking, or if this is Crown Royal, I mean, I'm just saying, I feel like this is okay for 18-year. I kind of want you to try another one, but I'm not gonna do that here. I'm not gonna take you through all that. But Noble Collection, 16-year, that blows the doors off this. And it's not $150.
Oh,
yeah. Matter of fact, go on. Just okay, that works too. Go ahead and pour. We're gonna make this a long episode. Go on, rinse it out one more time, and then reach back there and grab that purple box, that first purple box right there that says 60. Yep. Well, no, let's not. I'm not gonna do that because that's a rye. That's not a fair comparison.
Okay.
But that 16-year rye, I think I would choose that over the 18-year. But we might sip it. We might sip it out. All right, so boom. Because I'll be like, oh, try to get this. We've been here.
I know.
We've been here salted. So it's been a minute. Remind everybody of what you got going on.
Well, we got the YouTube channel, The Best Life.
Okay.
You need to go check it out. I hesitated a little bit because I was thinking it might be what's this.
Yeah.
We got the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all go check it out, The Best Life. Make sure you can follow me and my wife. It's a family channel. Kind of been laying low since this COVID. Like I said, my wife really been taking over the channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just trying to keep it afloat a little bit because, like I said, I be working, she be working, but it's just this COVID stuff, man. I'm just trying to get that drive back into it, man. Just basically trying to stay safe.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I don't like to get in all that other stuff, but this mandate and all this stuff, the job and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Just one day at a time, man.
One day at a time.
That's all I've been doing, you know what I mean? Working, trying to find a grind. Just keep going, man.
Yeah.
2022 definitely came fast. It's about to be a new year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's been a minute, man. Like I say, I got to start doing this on a regular again with my boy, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You know what I mean?
You welcome here anytime.
Oh yeah,
anytime.
Oh yeah, I always feel home when I get here. As soon as I hit the door, I mean, nothing but love.
Now I'm going to say I went back to it. This is solid. It's good. I'm not lying to any. Let me bump this up to a 3 because I said 2.5.
Let me pour mine so I can.
Just pour that out. I'm gonna bump it up. I'm gonna bump it up to I'm gonna bump it up to a 3 because it's a solid pour. I don't know. I might still say 2.5. Because at the end of the day, it's $150. And for people that are hunting these, it might even be more than that. You feel the same way, you're like, yeah. The blue box outshines it, man.
Oh yeah.
But it is not a bad pour. It's just $150.
It's got that little burn on the tongue a little bit. I mean, which ain't bad for me. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
And I think it's just the tannins from spending 18 years in the barrel kind of deal. But before we go too far, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
That's right.
But this has been another episode of Jones N Mann.
That's right.
We'll see you next time. Click them and drink.